Will the guests please rise for the arrival of the official party and the singing of the national anthem? Commander, United States Navy, arriving. Color Guard, parade the colors. Color Guard, retire the colors. Chaps will now deliver the invocation.
Let us pray. Eternal God, source of every gift and talent, through you grant us your blessing. Blessed in your chief, Noel B. Escobar, as he journeys to a new path of his life. Confer upon him the gifts of your Spirit, that he may remain humble in heart as he continues to a new life. As he begins his new journey, protect and guide him and his family. Always be there for them. May your goodness inspire him all you desire for him. Give him strength and courage. In this time of transition, we pray that you will uphold and guide Senior Chief Noel and his family. Bind them together and hold them in the palm of your hand as their new adventures unfold. As Senior Chief Noel takes off his hat for the last time and begins a new phase of his life, may all that is past be a precious memory. May difficult times fade and joy remain. And may we who go on in service to our country continue to uphold the highest traditions of our service, just as he did. Lord, bless him and his family. Your will be done through them. and to them. Amen.
Good morning. I would like to welcome all of you to this special occasion marking the retirement of Senior Chief Noel Escobar. We are gathered this morning to witness the final stage in a very full and productive 27-year military career. We are also gathered to say thank you to a well-deserving shipmate. Thanks for the many contributions that have made the Navy a stronger and more capable force in the never-ending fight for peace in this sometimes troubled world. Thanks for the many dedicated hours and the personal initiative that helped make Naval Support Activity Bahrain the proud and professional organization it is today. Thank you for being the type of leader that has ensured the next generation of sailors are ready to meet the challenges of tomorrow. Just as this is the end of one phase in his life, it is the beginning of another. Our gathering today gives us the opportunity to wish him success in all his future endeavors as he looks forward to new challenges on the horizon. I extend an especially warm welcome to the Escobar family and the other family members and friends present today. I know that you, more than any of us, are vividly aware of the sacrifices that Noel has made in the service to our country. And I speak for the entire command when I say how pleased we are to have you here today. At this time, it is my great pleasure to introduce Commander Manuel.
All right, good morning, and welcome to all the family and friends and shipmates in attendance in both in person and virtually. I'm glad you're able to join us in this celebration. It's an absolute honor and a privilege to be able to preside over Senior Chief Escobar's retirement ceremony today. I want to especially welcome his wife, Jocelyn, son, Cody, who are here, and his daughter, Nika, joining us via Zoom from back in the States. This has been a long journey, and I know he's especially happy that you can celebrate this joyous occasion. Enlisting in August 22nd, 1994, Senior Chief has served 27 years of honorable service in the world's greatest Navy. 27 years may seem like a long time to some, especially some of you young folks. But for others, it's a mere drop in the bucket for a lifetime of service. To put it into little perspective, Amazon was founded 27 years ago. Nelson Mandela was elected president of South Africa. And movies like Forrest Gump, Pulp Fiction, and The Shawshank Redemption were released. And oh yeah, we can't forget when the Dallas Cowboys won their 4th Super Bowl. Yeah, that was 1994. Senior Chief Escobar arrived to his first ship, USS Samuel Gompers, 8037, at the end of 1994 as an undesignated seaman until its decommission in 1995. He then transferred to the USS Kiska, where he was converted to fireman before heading to the USS McKee until 1999. During that time, he promoted up to Petty Officer 2nd Class before reporting to his first shore duty command, Fleet Activities, Okinawa, Japan. From there, he moved over to Sasebo with Assault Craft Unit 1 Det and patrolled the Abat and Kayat oil platforms and worked with the Kuwait Navy. In 2005, he moved to the subbase in Bangor, Washington, and promoted to Chief Petty Officer in 2006. From there, he went to the USS Boxer, then back to the subbase in Washington State in 2012. After 4 years, he began his time in Bahrain on the USS Sirocco. While there, he was selected as the ship's senior enlisted advisor, and in 2017, he made Senior Chief Petty Officer and also accepted his final set of orders to NSA Bahrain Port Operations, where we have constantly been in awe of his knowledge, his skill level, his tireless work ethic in these last 4 years. During his tenure at Port Ops, you have distinguished yourself as an exceptional and versatile leader and mentor, managing the Supply Engineering Department for the Navy's largest, busiest harbor patrol unit, guiding 70 sailors, resulting in 80% advancement increase, 2 meritorious advancement program, 15 Sailor of the Quarter nominations, with 2 winning Sailor of the Quarter and 2 winning Blue Jacket of the Year, 15 Navy Achievement Medals, 7 Letter of Commendations, and 8 sailors in the spotlight. Then, There are all the command duty officer watches here at NSA Bahrain. I know Senior Chief has dreams of drafting all those CCIRs and situation reports. You've done much more for your sailors, not just here, but throughout your career. This is a true statement to your leadership and dedication to guide sailors to their full potential. To all those in attendance, this is a true leader. Someone who cares, someone who is driven, someone who continuously looks for those not only under him, but those around him as well. Senior Chief, we have been truly honored to serve with you these last few years. You are what it means to be a sailor and a leader. Your presence here will have long-lasting impact, and not only to this base, but those who were lucky enough to work with you and to meet you. Your sailors will always have the wisdom that you bestowed on them, and as long as they continue with what you taught them, the Navy will be in great hands. Jocelyn, Nika, and Cody, thank you for sharing your husband and father with us these last 27 years. I know it hasn't been easy. Late nights, deployments, missed birthdays, holidays, and lost time. But know that he did it all for you. And starting today, you'll have an abundance of time to share together as you grow up. Senior Chief Escobar, thank you again for all the sacrifices you've made. Your sailors, shipmates, friends, and the Navy will miss you. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Commander Manuel will now present Senior Chief Escobar with his retirement awards. Senior Chief, front and center. All active, military, and guests, please rise and come to attention for the presentation of the retirement award. Attention to award. Gold Star in lieu of 4th Award. Senior Chief Engineman, Surface Warfare, Noel B. Escobar, United States Navy. Meritorious service while serving as Port Operations Engineering Department Leading Chief Petty Officer, U.S. Naval Support Activity Bahrain from April 2017 to May 2021. Senior Chief Escobar expertly managed and mentored 40 multi-rated sailors in the upkeep and accountability of 17 security boats, 17 trailers, and all life-saving equipment aboard valued at $8 million. His efforts were instrumental in a successful CART inspection and survey and Commander Naval Installation Command inspections for port operation, ensuring harbor security units' ability to provide and maintain security to U.S. Fifth Fleet assets. Senior Chief Escobar's superior performance of duties highlights the culmination of 27 years of honorable and dedicated service. By his unswerving determination, wise judgment, and complete dedication to duty, Senior Chief Escobar reflected great credit upon himself and upheld the highest traditions of the United States Naval Service. Signed, G.A. Smith, Captain, United States Navy, Commanding Officer, U.S. Naval Support Activity, Bahrain. Commander Manuel will now present the retirement certificate. Commander Manuel will now present presidential certificates from former presidents. Will the guests please be seated? This is a truly unique ceremony. Please join us in viewing a video compiled for Senior Chief Escobar by his former shipmates and colleagues. These comments serve as a true testament of what he embodied throughout his 27 years of naval service.
Senior Chief, now Escobar. First, congratulations on how far you got in the military and to you retiring. Some good times back on the LCU units. There were a whole bunch, especially making fun of Batman that used to live down in the electrical room. You know, discharging Halon in the anchor room, that was always a good one. And you constantly yelling at me because I was young and stupid. But I mean, that's for anybody. Another good time. We were off the coast of Guam, sailing to Devil's Island, and you looked at me dead serious and just told me to go jump overboard. Yeah. Literally just jump overboard. I still tell my kids that story too. How I got to swim with sharks. So it was a whole bunch of fun. But it's a different brotherly love. And for that, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. And congratulations. Happy retirement.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Petty Officer Second Class Bobby G. Moore, and today I'll be just sharing a small insight on one of the most inspirational leaders that I have met in my 8 years of being in the Navy. Senior Chief Petty Officer Escobar is one of the greatest leaders that wasn't just about the rank. He was somebody that you can talk to person about any situation that you have. Although I don't have any funny moments to give, I will say that I have the most supporting role for any leader to have, and that's a quality that I would like to develop and inherit as I go through the fleet. He was always there when we needed him. If we had any issues, for example, when I told him about my mom being diagnosed with stage 4 acute dementia, he understood, and he can relate to when you have, a family member, a parent for this matter. It was easy to talk with him about it. The Navy will lose one of the greatest leaders of all time. I can honestly say he was very good at what he did as both a mentor, as a senior leader, and I look forward to someday be able to shake his hand again and be able to thank him for everything that he's done for myself. Fair winds and following seas to one of the greatest senior chiefs of all time.
Hello everyone, BMC Jimenez here, I go by Alex. I just want to say a few words about the great Senior Chief Escobar. I met him down in Bahrain, DC-6, Sirocco, down in 2016, and I got there as second class. I put him first in there. Best years of my life. I remember Senior Chief Escobar, great leader, great mentor, but he also have a good temper. You get in his bad side. I remember he used to throw tantrums, and just like me, when I go full mode or go Hispanic mode, he goes in Filipino mode, and it's over, son. But it was funny. It was awesome. We got a great relationship. We were, a good team. I remember him being all over the place, teaching not only about engineers for us, me and Leon. I remember we were like the dream team down there. But he also teaching us about the Navy and how to treat sailors and everything. So I appreciate that. You're in my toolbox because I am where I am because I'm following your teachings. Also, I wish you the best in your, in your further career, because I don't know if you will work in civilian or not, but I wish you the best, and I will definitely see you out there to, give you a hug and say thank you again, and keep pushing forward. Keep it awesome, bro. Keep it awesome. Alex, oh!
Hey, Noel. Hope you're enjoying retirement, or about to be anyway. I'm stuck in Japan on a carrier, and no bueno. Like to take a second, remember the good times. I remember you sending Peasley in the water for the rope stuck on our shaft. Some good times, some bad times, some struggles. I do remember you bothering me during season and yelling at me a few times. So take care, enjoy it, man. And remember, hit me up whenever, Facebook, email, whatever.
No. It's a sad day to see you go. But I know it's time for you to be with your family, I want to reach out and tell you, thank you. Thank you for being that role model. The man, the father, the husband. Thank you for everything that you've done for me, You guided my way and showed me what it meant to be a leader. You are the man. No, I want to tell you, I appreciate everything. And though, you never observe it, but I was looking at every movement you made and everything that you did, and it taught me a lot. How to live with integrity in order to make your legacy felt. And the Navy's losing a big battle right now by losing people like you. And I want to reach out to tell you thank you for your service. And from the bottom of my heart, I will miss you. And it's time for you to go home and be the man, the husband, the father. Let them enjoy what we enjoyed in the Navy. And thank you for your service.
Noel, this is Marco. What's up, brother? I just heard the news about your retirement, and I want to say and send my congratulations to you and your whole family. I just want to say thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for your service. Thank you for the guidance, during our days in the USS Shirako. I'll never forget those. I owe a lot to you, with everything that you taught me about compassion, and I'm still carrying on the torch, to help all these young sailors nowadays. A lot of those is attributed to everything that you have taught me. So, I really appreciate everything. It's that time to take care of yourself and your family. Then again, congratulations and thank you. Hope to talk to you here soon. All right. Much love, brother.
Noel, what's up, bro? Hey, man, you is my sounding board, my mentor, my friend, and most of all, my brother. I appreciate everything you've done, man. Congratulations on your retirement. Take care, and love you, bro. You take it easy. Love you, man.
Hi, Senior. Congratulations on your retirement. 26 outstanding years. I'm very proud of you and your accomplishments. I'm very grateful to God that we have crossed paths, and you are an outstanding leader and a great and a very humble human being. My time in Bahrain is nothing but great memories, and I cherish all the memories that we all had, in the department. I appreciated the pep talks, the advice, and your leadership and guidance. Also the food that you don't never hesitated to share to all of us. Also, there's a lot of things I want to say in a short video, so bear with me here, everybody and Senior. You are the first person who actually taught me how to become a good CDO. So I remembered you having out that folder for CCIRs and all other things that can help you if anything happens. So, that was a good practice, and I adapted that habit because, I want to be like you. Of course, a security barrier, for help, for being with me, inspecting those barriers. And of course, you were my close contact after that. So I extremely apologize that you have to stay at least for 14 days, you, Chief Franco, and the other 2 sailors. But also, thanks for staying, after hours just to ensure that our sailors come back safely from traveling outside the country. And I'm very proud of you and your remarkable career. And this is 3 minutes long already, so I'm just gonna do this really fast. Thank you so much for everything, Senior. God bless you and your family. I wish you well, and I will definitely keep in touch, and I hope to see you again. And enjoy your last few months or weeks in Bahrain, and I miss everybody. So you guys have fun for me. Bye.
Congratulations, Senior. Finally made it to retirement. So here's no one telling you where you can and cannot go on leave. Cheers. Enjoy.
Hey, Noel. Huge congratulations to you and your family on retirement. What an awesome accomplishment. Thanks for reaching out to me. It was an absolute pleasure and honor serving with you, serving alongside you as your captain on Shirako. I think about the time that you've spent in and the number of sailors you've impacted. You're leaving a legacy that no one can ever change. Every department, every ship, so many lives that you've impacted and you've changed and touched, mine included. We were a better ship because of your leadership down there in engineering. I'm excited for you on what's next. I'm excited for your family. I want to just extend a thank you to your family for supporting you through the many years of service and all that you've done. You're the man. I wish you the best. Take care.
Man, that was tough. I was trying to hold it in, but I can't. All right, let's do this. Good morning, Captain, XO, Chaplain, Chiefs and Officers, distinguished guests, family and friends. So glad we were allowed to do this special occasion today amidst what's going on today with this pandemic. Thank you for all the video clips who sent, especially for those kind words. All I did was did my job. I never expected those. I knew some of them will do something drastic like that, especially Bosun Castillo, because she likes to talk. This started out as an idea amongst friends. Thank you for making this a reality. Appreciate it. I am forever grateful and will treasure this for the rest of my life. Shout out to Mr. Josh Dinkler, way at the back, and to my son Cody for putting all these together, the video clips, that is. Now, if you look around you, each and every one of you I have collaborated with, whether good or bad interactions, it doesn't matter. What matters the most was we accomplished our job as a team. For all junior sailors out there, please listen to this. For the past 27 years, the Navy taught me a lot of things. From striking 5 different rates, bosun mate, radioman, data processing, machinery repairman, and mess specialist, before I settled down to being an engineman. I learned the difference between a left-hand screwdriver to a right-hand screwdriver. There's none. I learned the difference between a silicone and a Permatex while fixing a sink, galley sinks, and birding sinks. Applying a roll of Teflon tape can sometimes fix freshwater leak and saltwater leak. I repeat, sometimes. I figured out knowing how to read schematics and tracing out the system via bilge diving will definitely make you the popular guy in A Division. Simply try to piss one of the egg hangers and see if you have hot water tonight or your AC unit suddenly goes down for maintenance. A fellow fireman helped me around during hard times. My shop supported me on personal decisions. So why am I telling you this? Simply because life is full of surprises. So what if you struck out 5 different times in choosing your rate? As the saying goes, the true measure of success is how many times you can bounce back from failure. Remember, I struck out 5 different times. Knowledge is the key. You are not expected to know everything. You are expected to know where to get something, at least, whatever that is. For any military rates, tech manual, owner's manual is always there. Read it. For every engineering plant, EOS, EOCC is always there. Read it, use it. Learn as much as you can. Listen to your peers and subordinate. Execute as briefed. And lastly, simply do your job. I hope you understand this, and I challenge you, each and every one of you, to do better than you were before. I was also asked numerous times, what is the mafia? My answer to this is, I don't know. There's no such thing. But just look around. Look around. Mr. Raj, Mr. Singh, Joseph, and Shabir, I don't know if you're here somewhere, somehow. Okay. It's been a pleasure working with you guys. Appreciate it. These are the folks behind the scene that we don't normally see. Please stand up and be recognized. Mr. Singh, Joseph, Shabir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please take a seat. Thank you for making my job easier and keeping those boats, 17 boats, up to par. Please pass on the tribal knowledge that you had to the new sailors and train them well. Ms. Lila Vince Cruz, there she is. Another person behind the screen. Thank you for all the things you've done for Port Ops, supply as well. You have no idea what a lifesaver you truly are. I'm going to miss you. Mr. Randy Alford, I don't know if you're here in the audience. Okay, anyhow, he knows it. I treasure the good old days we had with retired Master Chief Malamala. Thank you for the memory. Mr. Cedric Moten, I know he's busy probably shifting the boats around. All I could say to him is, go Navy, beat Army. I'll rest my case on that. Ray Cooley, somewhere here in the audience. Hey, nice haircut, buddy. I just spoke to HQ in region yesterday, and it seems like they're transferring you to Italy. I'm trying to get your job so desperately, man. I need a job. But anyhow, kidding aside, thank you for the pep talk, and thank you for giving me the retirement mode insight. Appreciate that. Now for the chief's mess. I would like to share this to you. This is coming from FCCS Anthony Haushin. It's titled UO, October 29, 1972 to March 10, 2014. Whenever you think taking a shortcut, remember, UO. When you feel like letting someone to slide, remember, UO. When some substandard is all you have time for, remember, UO. You owe every chief for building the mess into this amazing fraternity it is. You owe your officers the wisdom and the guidance. You owe the blue shirts a mentor, a teacher, and a disciplinarian. You owe them someone of emulation. You owe them a role model. You owe them consistency. You owe them humility. And you owe them awe. Brothers and sisters, whenever you need anything, just please ask, because I do owe. To Mark House, Roy Robertson, and Albert Franco, please come forward. Okay. I present you the flag of honor. This flag is created from the names of those who perished in the terrorist attack of September 11, 2001, and February 26, 1993. For those of you who are affected by this tragedy, it is not my intention to open up healed wounds, but rather to remind these gentlemen why we serve, remember not to forget, and remember what we owe. Brothers, thank you. Appreciate it. Please take a seat. Appreciate it, folks. Okay, now to my second portion. Yes, I don't know if I could do this now. To my son, Cody. Boy, you have grown. Look at you now. You're taller than me now, about an inch, huh? It seems like yesterday when me and Mom were watching you on a school play performing on stage. We could not believe that you memorized your long line with ease. It looked like being on stage and performing was a normal thing for you. High school life will be over soon. A new adventure awaits. Aim high and don't let anyone or anything stop you in achieving your ambition. Just remember the saying, no goal is too high if you climb with care and confidence. Son, remember this, I got your 6. To my lovely daughter, Nika, I am so proud of you, honey. You will always be my baby girl, no matter if you pass the age of 30. You have my stubbornness genes, and you have so much patience and simplicity, just like your mom. I know I held you 2 years of your life, your career, for not letting you stay in Washington State by yourself. I was being selfish. I was scared. I was only thinking of the what ifs. You know, the dad's normal reaction for his daughter's well-being. I'm so overprotective. But now things have changed. Thank you, Mrs. Aquino. She couldn't be here today, for knocking the sense out of me. You know, a simple pep talk goes a long way. Nika, I love you, and thank you for understanding. And yes, I am coming home. To my wife, Jocelyn, the powerhouse, my structure, my generator. I love your simplicity, your unbelievable patience, and your kind-heartedness. You have endured a lot, 27 years. Being a military wife, raising 2 kids without me, it's tough, and I know that. I cannot thank you enough for keeping me in check, tolerating my tantrums. My sailors know that. And, gosh, enduring my tremendous snoring. I could not think of any words that could match your unconditional love for me and the 2 grown-ups. All I can say is, I want to grow old with you. I love you. And I am with you all the way. Mahal na mahal kita. Thank you.
Thank you, Senior Chief. Mrs. Escobar, will you please join Senior Chief on stage? Certificate of Appreciation from the United States Navy. To all who shall see these presents, greetings. Jocelyn Sanchez Escobar. By the authority vested in me, it is my pleasure to express the grateful appreciation of the United States Navy to you for enduring the frequent hardships and supporting your husband as he served his country. His time away was instrumental in ensuring you and your family inherited a stronger nation and a safer world. These months, indeed years, that he spent away from you and your family, you provided him with unwavering support and unconditional love. In his absence, you were both mother and father and were responsible for the welfare and security of your children. Your selfless dedication made certain of a stable home during a time of conflict and instability. The United States Navy thanks you for many sacrifices and noble support to your family and our nation. Signed, G.A. Smith, Captain, United States Navy, Commanding Officer, U.S. Naval Supply Activity, Bahrain. Certificate of Appreciation from the United States Navy. To all who shall see these presents, greetings. To Cody K. Escobar, has earned grateful appreciation for his unselfish, faithful, and devoted service during his father's naval career. His unfailing support and understanding helped make possible his father's lasting contribution to the nation. Signed, G.A. Smith, Captain, United States Navy, Commanding Officer, U.S. Naval Supply Activity, Bahrain. Chief Presidio will now read Creating the Navy Wife.
Creating the Navy Wife. When the good Lord was creating Navy wives, he was into his 6th day of overtime. An angel appeared and said, "Are you having a lot of trouble with this one? What's wrong with the standard model?" The Lord replied, "Have you seen the specifications on this order? She has to be completely independent, must be sponsored to get on base, and have the quality of both a mother and a father. During deployments, be a perfect hostess to 4 or 40, run on sun tea and Dr. Pepper, handle emergencies without a beeper's manual, be able to handle the flu, birthdays, and move around the world if need be at a moment's notice. Have a kiss that can heal anything from a child's torn Valentine to her husband's weary day. Have the patience of a saint when waiting for the ship to come in. And have 6 pairs of hands." The angel shook her head slowly and said, "6 pairs of hands? No way." And the Lord answered, "Don't worry. We'll create other Navy wives to help. Besides, it's not the hands that are causing the problem. It's the heart. The heart must swell with pride in her husband. Sustain the ache of separations. Beat unsoundly and strongly when it is too tired to do so, and be large enough to say, 'I understand,' when she really doesn't, and say, 'I love you,' regardless." "Lord," said the angel, touching his sleeve gently, "go to bed. You can finish this tomorrow." "I can't," said the Lord. "I'm so close to creating something unique. Already I have one that can heal herself when she is sick, can feed 3 unexpected guests who were stuck in the area due to bad weather, and can wave goodbye to her husband from a pier or a runway, and fully understand that it is important to our country that he leave." The angel circled the model of the Navy wife very slowly. "It's too soft," she sighed. "But tough," said the Lord excitedly. "You could not imagine what this woman can do and endure." "Can she think?" asked the angel. "Can she think? Why, she can convert 1400 to 2 p.m. Finally, the angel bent over gently and ran her fingers across the model's cheek. "There's a leak," she pronounced. "I told you that you were trying to put too much into this model." "It's not a leak," said the Lord. "It's a tear." "What for?" asked the angel. "It's for joy, sadness, pain, disappointment, loneliness, and pride." "You're a genius," exclaimed the angel. The Lord looked somberly at the angel and replied, "I didn't put it there."
Thank you, Chief. Traditionally, a fine sword, a brace of pistols, a rifle or musket, or maybe a sea chest of fine wood bound in brass was presented to remind the retiree of ships and crews he had served with. However, today we'll make a small break from that tradition. Today, Master Chief Valladares and Chief Robertson will now present Senior Chief Escobar with the shadow box in representation of his 27 years of naval service. The flag folding ceremony represents the same principles on which freedoms of our proud country were originally founded. The portion of the flag denoting honor is the canton of blue, containing the stars representing the states of our veterans and all generations who served in uniform. The canton field of blue dresses from left to right and is inverted when draped as a pall on a casket of a veteran who has served our country in uniform and made the ultimate sacrifice in the defense of our freedoms. In the armed forces of the United States, retreat accompanies securing of the American flag. It signals the end of a duty day and provides the opportunity for honoring the flag, taking pride in rendering proper respect and to recognize the freedom it stands for. At the ceremony of retreat, the flag is lowered, folded into a triangle fold with the red and white stripes are folded into the blue like the light of a day vanishing into the darkness of the night, and is kept under watch throughout the day as a tribute to our nation's honored dead. The next morning, it is brought out at the ceremony of reveille, signifying the start of a duty day, and is run aloft as a symbol of our belief in the resurrection of the body. Flag folders, post. Chief Robertson will read the 13 folds.
The first fold, in honor of 13 original colonies and our forefathers who founded this great nation, we salute you. The second fold, to the men who died in the war for independence, we salute you. The third fold, to those men who fell in the War of 1812 to preserve our freedom, we salute you. The fourth fold, to the brave soldiers on both sides, the North and the South, in the Civil War, we salute you. The fifth fold, to those who shed their blood in the name of hope and freedom in the Great War, we salute you. The sixfold, for those who have gone before us, died in terrible battles of World War II, Pearl Harbor, Anzio, Midway, the Bulge, Iwo Jima, Guadalcanal, Normandy, and Berlin, we salute you. The sevenfold, to the men of the 1st Marine Division who, in a rear guard action at the Chosin Reservoir in Korea, saved their battalion and the lives of their brother Marines, we salute you. The eightfold, for the brave men and women of our armed forces who died in the fields of the fire in Vietnam and whose names will live on forever on a hollow wall, we salute you. The ninefold, for those who lost their lives and suffered by horrific and unspeakable terrorist act of September 11th, and those who continue to pay the ultimate sacrifice and actions during our post-9/11 operations,
we salute you. The tenfold, for our emergency response personnel and on-site first responder, police, firefighters, paramedics, doctors, and nurses, we salute you. The 11-fold, to God, our parents, and our families who we love and respect, we salute you. The 12-fold, to the men and women of our armed forces, the aerosol of democracy and the hammer of freedom, we salute you. The 13-fold, lastly, to the freedom, because without freedom, there is no honor. Without honor, we are not Americans. On this, we vow that as long as this flag flies, we salute you. When the flag is completely folded and the stars are uttermost reminding us of our national motto, "In God We Trust," it takes on the appearance of a cocked hat, ever reminding us of soldiers who served under General George Washington and the sailors and Marines who served under Captain John Paul Jones, who were faithfully followed by their comrades and shipmates in the armed forces of the United States, preserving for us the rights, privileges, and freedom to enjoy today.
Thank you, Chief. We will now observe the Navy tradition of passing Old Glory. The passing of the National Ensign through each of the service members in this detail is representative of each rank Senior Chief Escobar has attained in the course of his military career. Chief Franco will be reading Old Glory. Flag detail. Post.
I am the flag of the United States of America. My name is Old Glory. I fly atop the world's tallest buildings. I stand watch in America's halls of justice. I fly majestically over great institutions of learning. I stand guard with the greatest military power in the world. Look up and see me. I stand for peace, honor, truth, justice. I stand for freedom. I am confident. I am arrogant. I am proud. When I am flown with my fellow banners, my head is a little higher, my colors a little truer. I bow to no one. I am recognized all over the world. I am worshiped. I am saluted. I am respected. I am revered. I am loved, and I am feared. I have fought in every battle of every war for more than 200 years. At Gettysburg, Shiloh, Appomattox, San Juan Hill, the trenches of France, the Argonne Forest, Anzio, Rome, the beaches of Normandy, Midway, Guadalcanal, Okinawa, Korea, Vietnam, Afghanistan, in the Persian Gulf, and a score of places long forgotten by all, but those who were there with me, I was there. I led my soldiers. I followed them. I watched over them. They loved me. I was on a small hill in Iwo Jima. I was dirty, battle-worn, and tired, but my soldiers cheered me. I was proud. I've been soiled, burned, torn, and trampled on the streets of countries that I've helped set free. It does not hurt, for I am invincible. I've been soiled, burned, torn, and trampled on the streets of my own country. And when it is by those who I've served with in battle, it hurts. But I shall overcome, for I am strong. I've slipped the bonds of earth and from my vantage point on the moon, I stand watch over the uncharted frontiers of space. I've been a silent witness of all America's finest hours. I've flown over the top of the World Trade Centers, and after September 11, 2001, I've flown over its rubble to remind the evil in our world that my spirit will not be crushed. The American people will not be broken. But my finest hour comes when I'm torn into strips to be used as bandages for wounded comrades in the field of battle. When I fly half-mast to honor my soldiers, sailors, Marines, and airmen. And when I fly half-mast to honor, and when I lie in the trembling arms of a grieving mother at the graveside of a fallen son and daughter, I am proud. My name is Old Glory. Long may I wave, dear God, long may I wave.
Thank you, Chief. Senior Chief Escobar, on behalf of the shipmates aboard NSA Bahrain and around the Navy, we present you with the military member's most cherished possession, the National Ensign of the United States of America, under which you have proudly served, so honorably defended. This flag was flown NSA Bahrain and is a true emblem of our unity, thoughts, power, and purpose as a nation. Accept it, display it, and remember the young men and women you have trained, guided, and inspired will follow in your footsteps and serve with equal pride.
All Chief Petty Officers, past and present, attention to the CPO Retirement Creed. Noel, you have on this day experienced that which comes to all of us who serve on active duty in our Navy. I say our Navy because your departure from active duty in no way terminates your relationship. By law and tradition, U.S. Navy retirees are always on the rolls, ever ready to lend their service when the needs arises. The respect that you have earned as the chief was based on the same attributes that you will now carry into retirement. You should have no regrets. Do not view your retirement as an end of an era, but rather as orders to a new and challenging assignment, to a form of independent duty. Remember well that you have been and will always be an accepted member of the most exclusive of all fraternities, that of the U.S. Navy Chief Petty Officers. The active duty chiefs salute you. Hand salute. Ready, to. Your retired chiefs welcome you. We all wish you the traditional fair winds and following seas.
This order has been passed on naval ships from the 1500s through today. Spanish, French, English, Dutch, yes, every Navy in the world has used the bosun's call and the side boys to bring aboard or send ashore its officers, visiting officers, and all visiting dignitaries. The side boys would haul on lines, raise or lower the boarding platform so officers would not have to climb the rat lines when going ashore or aboard. This honor was extended to visiting officers, dignitaries, and port officials. It was not uncommon for the commanding officer of a ship to order up a jolly boat, a crew of 8 strong backs, side boys, and a bosun to send an old shipmate or fellow officer to shore for his retirement to never sail on naval ships again. All hands on deck was passed, and speeches were made about great victories, battles fought upon the open sea, raging storms weathered, and voyages to distant and strange lands with ports of call others only dreamed about. Then a fine sword, a brace of pistols, a rifle or a musket, or maybe a sea chest of fine wood bound in brass was presented to him of his crews and ships in which he had served. The boatswain would stand tall with side boys, and the retiree will request permission to go ashore. He stepped to the platform, and the side boys would lower away. As the jolly boat pulled away, the gunner would fire a salute from the ship's main battery, and the retiree sat in the stern sheets going ashore. In the late 1700s, the United States Navy set sail with new ideas, new goals, and a desire to build a tradition that would stand the test of time. The United States Navy led the way in providing honors for crewmen. In the 1800s, enlisted men saw holding retirements for enlisted men for the first time. The captain would allow the jolly boat to take the enlisted retiree ashore. After the Civil War, the commanding officers began to hold enlistment retirement ceremonies to show the crew that they and the Navy recognized the contributions of the enlisted crewmen. Today, our Navy has given up most of the pomp and circumstance, the honors, traditions, and ceremonies back to history. Time does not give us the freedom to do these things from the past. Nevertheless, we still have time to stop all engines, lay about smartly, and drop anchor to pay honor to one of our shipmates going ashore. We honor these years served, the guidance, the leadership, the friendship, and the expertise that this shipmate has freely given for 27 years. Bosun, stand by to pipe over the side. Shipmate going ashore. Side boys, post. Will the guests please rise? Remain standing through the end of the ceremony. Chaps will now deliver the benediction.
Let us pray. May God, the Lord of heaven and earth, who so graciously has accompanied Senior Chief Noel and his family, all on their journey in life, continue to keep them under God's protection. May the Lord, whose goodness inspires in you, that you desire and achieve, strengthen your devotion by his blessing. We ask this in your holy name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, chaps. Senior Chief Escobar will now report to Commander Manuel and request permission to go ashore for the last time. Bosun, pipe this salty sailor ashore. ENCS, Surface Warfare, Aviation Warfare, Noel D. Escobar, United States Navy, retired, departing. All Chief Petty Officers, past and present, man the rails. Navy family, retired, departing.